Hey, what is going on, Gemini? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your December read from now to the end of December. I know I'm a little bit late. As most of you know, I quit smoking 16 days ago now. Still kind of get these foggy moments. So, like I said before, I don't want to put out videos just for quantity. I put them out for quality. Just trying to get focused, and if I don't feel right, I won't do them. But I'm ready now. I feel good. This is a general read. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. Anyone that hasn't seen it yet or missed it, check out my community. I'm doing a giveaway. Get in on that. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Geminis? What's going on for Geminis for December 2024? All right, Geminis. This is interesting. So the first thing I see, Geminis, I feel like this is a connection that you already have with someone, and I feel there's like a lot of distance. You know, there's a lot of in and out energy. It's not distance so much, but I feel like it's like hot and cold. You know, with this person, I feel like like I said, it's hot and cold, and it's just it's frustrating. You know, one minute you feel like this person, they're in, they feel all in, and then the next moment they feel like they couldn't be further away. And I feel like that energy, you know, is causing some chaos. It's causing some anxiety, some late nights not being able to sleep. You know, feeling like this is the perfect person. You're a perfect person. There's moments when it feels like it couldn't be any more perfect. Like they suit you, they fit. You know, everything's perfect. But then there's these moments when, like I said, I feel like this is something that's recent. There's these moments when it feels like they're not talking to you, or they're not being open like they normally are. You know, I feel like one of the best things with this person is that open communication that you have with them, that honesty. You know, Geminis are communicators, and I feel like that's one of the things that is important in a relationship with a Gemini is communication and being honest, even if it's blunt. You know, some even like it blunt. They like it right to the point, no bullshitting. You know, and I feel like with this person, that's one of the things one of the most incredible parts of your connection is how open you are with each other and how open you can be with each other. And I feel like that's different right now. That feels different. You know, there's this defensiveness almost to this person, like they're not telling you something or not letting you in on something. And like I said, with that Nine of Swords, late nights, that anxiety, you know, if someone's not talking to us, that normally talks to us and normally doesn't leave us in the dark. When they do, it's like, what the hell is going on? What am I missing here? And that's when the overthinking starts. It's like you're trying to figure out what's going on, how it got to where it's at. Because like I said, this tower moment, I feel like it is an energy that's that is we're rolling either into or we've been in, but it is new. Now with this person, I feel like they're at a balance. I feel like they I'm getting this vibe that they don't feel like normal. They don't feel like they can, you know, they're not feeling they're normal. They don't feel like they can do this on their own. But yet, I feel like because they care about you, they're trying to protect you from it. There's something going on that's got this person out of balance. Like, shit isn't working. But it has nothing to do with you or this connection. It has to do with the fact that I feel like monetarily, like maybe job wise, career wise, things aren't going the way they expected it to. Money stresses, but they don't want to tell you about it. They feel like they're protecting you from it, or they're feeling like they want to protect you from it. I mean, there's a lot of internal struggle going on with this person. There's a lot going on with this person, and I like I said, I feel like it can be I feel like it is financial. There's some financial stresses here. Not being able to give you what you want. It's that time of year too, right? I feel like it's really getting to them, and I feel like they don't feel like they can tell you. They're kind of in their head with it, with that hermit. They're feeling like they can't really tell you or can't really share with you. I feel like genuinely they're trying to protect you. They feel like they're protecting you, but there's also a part where they're protecting themselves. It's almost like their worst case scenario. Like if you found out or you knew or they told you, they're afraid how you would look at them differently, or how you see them would change. But a lot of it is genuinely the fact that they're trying to protect you from it. I mean, this person they believe that they have it under control. And I feel like they do. They just, they can get there. They have the ability to get there. But the thing is why are they keeping you at a distance? I mean, they're doing a lot of work to keep you out of this. And it's making you feel like they're pushing you away, or like they're making you feel like something has changed about you and them. But that's not what this is. How they feel about you hasn't changed. I mean, this person thinks about you and only you. I mean, we got the Lover's card. This is as deep a connection as it always was. I just feel like this is new for them. They feel like a failure. If I'm going to be completely honest with you and direct, I mean, they feel like they're failing. And you're the last person they want to tell that to. But as for you and them, I mean, this person knows what they want. I mean, this person loves you. That hasn't changed here, and I don't see anything here that tells me anything different. I mean, they only want you. Like I said, with that Four of Cups, they're thinking about you and only you. The King of Cups, I mean, their heart belongs to you. And they know what they want. Like I said, I do feel like it's stress. It's something stressing this person out. And I feel like it's stability, finances. It has to do with something along those lines. Career, maybe making a wrong choice, or overindulging. But what I see, after all this, though, I mean, I feel like this person will show up for you. I feel like you may think that you lost this person, but I feel like this is just a momentary thing. Like I said, I feel like they have it under control. I don't like the fact that they're keeping it from you, but I feel like they have it under control. But I mean, they are keeping it from you, though, and that's... I mean, I feel like they're doing it out of an authentic place. Like I said, I mean, there is a little bit of it. They're afraid to let you down, or afraid to disappoint you, or feeling like they failed. I honestly feel like they're making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't feel like it's as big a deal as they think it is. I do feel like there's a lot of overthinking going on here, and I feel like, I mean, it just indicates the seriousness of this connection that you have with this person. I mean, they really are thinking about you. They're afraid to fail you. But like I said, I mean, we come out with a sun card. I feel like this is where we're heading. So I feel like I said, as quickly as this came on, we quickly move out of it. I mean, I feel like we're getting back on track here, and but I feel like they do need to trust you more. And I feel like that is coming, though. I mean, I feel like, I say I feel like a lot in this reading, and I apologize for that, but it's just, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot to unpack. I mean, this person, like, they got too much on their plate. And they have help right there. I mean, I feel like not only are you their best friend, I mean, it's not only love, it's not just their lover, their confidant, their companion. I mean, you're their best friend. It's that power couple, and they got to let you in. I feel like if they let you in, if they told you what was going on, it wouldn't have got to where it is. But as for how they feel about you, that hasn't changed. And when push comes to when push comes to shove, this person will show up for you. You may not think they will, but they will. Like I said, they're here. And I mean, I feel like the biggest problem is not necessarily you thinking they're not going to show up, is the fact that they don't know if they can show up. But they're stronger than they think they are. And we're still building that trust. And with this person, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have some Pisces, some Scorpio. And we have some Virgo as well. We have Gemini and Aquarius. You know how many relationships, I mean, I do quite a few personals, quite a few. Not only that, but my friends that know what I do, they're always asking questions. So I see a lot of different things going on. One of my friends came to me in September. end of September. And she was just telling me how her boyfriend is like the best boyfriend ever, but he's really bad at showing emotion. Like she said, he's always taking her out, always doing things with her, but he's not emotional. Like he's bad at intimacy. And I said, like, what I told her word for word is I said, you need to tell him. That's the problem with a lot of relationships. We're afraid to tell the other person something. You know, and like I said with this read, even though you guys can talk about anything, there's one thing that this person feels like they can't talk to you about. And that's not on you. I'm not putting that on you. I'm not saying that's your fault. I'm just saying it's funny how sometimes we can be with someone and we can be, you know, so in love with each other, but yet we put up these walls that don't need to be there. And she came to me and I told her, I said, first thing I said, have you told him? And she's like, no, I don't know how to tell him. I'm like, tell him like you just told me. You know? Sometimes we can't fix the problem, but sometimes we can. Sometimes it's right there, right at our fingertips. All we got to do is talk about it. You know, like when people go to therapy, couples counseling and stuff, a lot of that is just getting, you know, a lot of that is just getting it rolling, getting it out there, talking about the things that need to be talked about. And sometimes the hardest person to talk to is the person that you care about the most, especially when it comes to something where you feel like you failed or you feel like, you know, you're not where you were. You know, I feel like we all get that way in life. Sometimes we get to a point where we feel like we're not where we thought we would be, and it stresses us out. But then we don't want to tell the person we're with because we don't want them to think any less of us. You know, or we don't want them to stress out thinking that we don't have it covered. But when you're with someone, you got to be honest. You got to be open. You got to be direct. You know, if we're not honest with each other, if we can't be open with each other, then there's some barricades. And it doesn't mean that the relationship won't work. It just means we got to work at it. You know, very few relationships are effortless. You know, they all take effort. Some more than others. But it's not about all these other things. At the end of the day, it's about whether or not the two people involved in that relationship are willing to work at it. And if you are, there's nothing that can stop you. But like I said, sometimes the hardest questions to ask are the easiest ones to think of. You know, you may not want the answer. Some people don't ask questions that they don't want the answer to. You know, but it's kind of a catch-22. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.